Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slant. Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Paulie, let's go. All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Where'd I go?
Paulie here on the Latino Slant. Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome to a very special stream on the Latino Slant. It is a very special fundraising event, and we're going to get to that. The link is already pinned in the chat as far as the GoFundMe. But let's back it up. Let's wait a second and let's talk before I bring in my special guest. A few years ago, when I didn't know really what I was doing with the slant, when I just know I was hanging out in different chat rooms. For me, it was John Talks and Loki in the morning. Every morning, it was it. And there I met Clobberin times. I met Mexican Iron Man, and Mexican Iron Man then went to Loki and said, "Hey, I want you to do me a favor, bring Paulie on from the Latino Slant for DC Fandom." Logan's like, "Well, I don't know this guy. Who's this guy?" And Mexican Iron Man went to bat for me. I had a great time, and we've all have been buddies ever since. And it's been a fantastic ride. And I smile big smiles because I just love these dudes so much. Mexican Iron Man, Loki, Clobberin Times, and our special guest coming up. So I thought it would be cool to not only do the fundraiser, but let's revolve it around DC, because these gentlemen are so well versed, more so than I could ever be, in all things DC films and what's going on today. It's just not good stuff. There's a lot of strife going on with DC films. So I want you guys to do me a favor. Before we bring in our first guest, I want you to grab the link, share it. I put it on Twitter. Please retweet it. Get people in here so we can start talking about helping out a fellow YouTuber. And honestly, the gentleman's 24/7. If you're watching this on replay, we're doing this for a gentleman named 24/7 Fusion Media. He is an incredible voice in regards to his takes on comics, on these characters. I've always loved his really like just straight dead approach and passion. So that's who we are doing this for. And you're gonna meet him, you're gonna love him. If you've never met him before, you're gonna really dig this dude. And the GoFundMe will be in the video box description. So even if you're watching this on the replay, do this for me, for Paulie. Go and donate a couple bucks. It doesn't, we just did a $50 donation. The Latino Slant just did a $50 donation for my brother, 24/7. Whatever you got, donate right now. But right now, let's bring in one of my favorite dudes. I love him so much. And we're doing a little bit of fitness training together now. The great Stone Loki, Mornings of Mischief. What's up, brother?
The yogi master, Paulie. Paulie was like, "Loki, when I'm done with you, you're gonna be a yogi." And I was like, "Good one, boo boo."
That's right, you did. You did. Hey, yogi, boo boo boo.
Hey, boo boo, give me a picnic basket. Sure, yogi. No, but man, I love thinking about that. I remember when Mike phoned me up and was like, "Okay, I want to get this guy on the DC Fandom event. We're going to do. His name's Paulie. He's over Latino Slant." And I was like, okay, so let's check this guy out. And he pulled up a stream, and you were talking about something. And you were like, "Mexican Iron Man just said it this morning." And I was like, All right, cool. Bring him on. I have no idea. I've never talked to him before. And shit, man, we've been rocking and rolling ever since then.
Yep.
Um,
What a ride.
What a ride. What a crazy ride. So much stuff's changed since then.
So
It's
so
nuts.
just give me your take, because you stream with this gentleman once a week for a while now. Give me your take on 24/7. What makes him special?
24, right off the bat, 24 is a good guy. He's a good guy. I've known him for a while now. A good soul. He knows his comic book stuff. You know, if you want to get into like technical details, he knows his comics. He knows what's up. He knows his issues. Going back years, far more years than I've been involved with comics. So I'm like a 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s guy into the early 2000s. 24 goes all the way back. So he knows his stuff. He really does. But above all that, he's a really cool dude. And he's a really nice guy. And if he says he's going to do something, he does it. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And he works hard. He does. He works hard. He works really hard at what he does.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Well, really, I'm bringing on your comic book roundtable weekly panel, right? Plus Paulie, but on a different channel. One of our other just great dudes. He's got a fantastic channel, guys. If you're watching this and getting to know Clobberin Times for their first time on everyone's channel here, they do such great, interesting things. Loki's on every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Clobberin Times is just prolific in his coverage of all things comic books and superheroes. Here he is, Clobberin Times. What's up, good buddy?
It's Clobberin Times, my friend. What a great day, man, to be here. We're going to be here with my first 3 buddies that I made on YouTube, I think. You, Paulie? We were both we had like 4 people that subscribed to us at one movie, something like that. And we discovered each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then not too long after that, we're hanging out with Loki on the DC FUNDME thing. I can't believe how long ago that was, man. I love you guys. And then right around that time, I don't know how I hooked up with the great 24, but I did. And he came on my show. We talked comics and we just bumped into each other like you do, just discover each other's channels. And he is just, 24, everybody, he is just such good people, such a good dude. What a great friend. I love you, brother, out there. You, man, I love talking comics with him. I love that, man. He's so enthusiastic about how much his deep passion for comics and back issues. And that's why I love to torture him about trade paperbacks and graphic novels. Just kidding, buddy.
Before we bring him on, I'm reminded of a couple of memories that we've shared. One is Loki's Valhalla community. A lot of them are here right now, live in the chat. If you're catching us on the replay, again, these are just incredible people. Much love to Valhalla and to everyone in the chat right now. Loki, always rip it up, man, and your people are always firing back with you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
Well, one memory I remember us having is when we did we were doing that stream on the stand. Remember?
Mother Abigail in the corn. Yes.
And it's the first time my channel ever got taken down live. I'm like, what's going on? And Loki was like, oh man, it's the first prayer, welcome to the club. I don't know what you were saying, but it was like,
now you're a real YouTuber.
right. Now you're a real YouTuber. I love it. And that was great. You guys have always been there. And I want the audience that is new to the slant. Not new to you guys, but not to me. I want you guys to know just how loving and supportive these gentlemen and this community has been to the Latino slant. It's really important. And this is a small way of us giving back. I don't do these a lot. I'm very protective of in regards to our fundraisers. As you know, we have our biannual fundraisers for our dogs, our rescue team. And then once a year we do our Latino theater company. We're working something big on that. But let's just bring him on, and let's. We already got a $10 super chat, and it's gonna go all towards. If you guys can do GoFundMe, that's okay. Super chat, that's fine. I will get that money to him. Ladies and gentlemen, our friend, 24/7. Hey,
What's up, brother?
Yo, buddy. Unmute.
How you doing, man?
I love that. Wait, hold on. I'm doing good.
He is chilled out.
Yeah, good to have you here, man.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a long time. It's been
Yeah,
dude, it's been over 2 years since I've been on, man.
that's weird. That's
Yeah,
weird.
last time I was on was when you first started your channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're getting
Yeah.
close to 3, dude. I hate to tell you.
yeah.
3 years.
Oh, you're getting close to 3K?
No,
oh,
I'm saying
3
he's getting
years.
close to 3 years.
Oh,
since
Yeah.
I've been doing this.
Yeah, time is just crazy, man. And
I
you
know, right?
Time was really crazy during those lockdown years.
Yeah.
just really strange. But listen, man, you're here. I know I brought you on, and we did not really talk about your medical state. I'm sorry to do this to you.
Nah, you're good, man.
Let's have Loki talk about it for a second, if you don't mind, Loki. Let's talk about the actual GoFundMe, and then we're gonna get into DC and comics and rip it up.
All right, no problem. Deep vein thrombosis, I believe, was the
Right.
diagnosis that your doctor gave you. He
Right.
had been dealing with medical issues from that. Did not have the ability to work. When he did finally get to a point where he was like, okay, I'm going to get back out there and I'm going to do this. He had been living with family. He moved out. He got his own place. He's been ripping it up. And the job that he was working, because of the time of year and because of the weather, it just kind of dried up, and there wasn't anything he could do. And he gave me a call and said, brother, there's any way that, maybe buy some comics or something off of me. And I said, have you thought about doing a GoFundMe again? I said, I can do it. If it comes to that, I can do that. But this community is going to be here for you, and this community is going to rally around you. We understand you're out there trying to make it. He's not on any kind of disability. He's not on any kind of help program or anything like that. He's been doing this all on his own, and this is what we come together and fight for. This is the family we come together and fight for. He's been busting ass, and he went a lot longer when he was first moving out. I suggested he do a GoFundMe. He goes, man, I want to do this. I want to do this on my own. It's not everybody else's issue. I said, okay, man, if that's how you feel. But every once in a while, we get to a point, and anything we can do to pay that back. Paulie, you know that I almost ended up homeless myself. I almost ended up living in my car. And if it wasn't for one very generous Mexican Iron Man, that's what would have happened. I'd have been living in my car, doing my show in my car every morning. And
So
that
let's
didn't
just say
happen.
this.
So you give back.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing on the stream. Not just doing that. We're gonna start cracking some skulls, some DC skulls. But this whole time, whether it's live or on the replay, there it is right there, the GoFundMe link. Whatever your heart can be generous in donating, fantastic. All right. So check this out. You already got from us 24/7 Hang Loose from Fletcher Williams.
Thank you. Thank
Hey.
you, Fletcher.
And like I told you, brother, the Latino Slant, we got you 50. So all the ducats. I know goes a long way, bro. I know.
Yeah, it does. And thank you. Thank
course,
everybody, and appreciate you. Thank you, Loki, and thank you, Clobberin Times. You guys are too kind, man.
Oh yeah, we love you, brother.
We love you,
We
bro.
love you too, man. Thank you.
28 people live in the chat. You guys are fantastic. Comment, hit the like, share, all that good stuff. And we're actually gonna get going here. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Yowza.
All right.
Ooh, yeah.
What is the state? This I want your opening statements. What is the state on DC films? In your opinion, let's finish with 24. Let's go Loki, then Clobby, then 24.
They're in deep shit. I mean, that's the and that's the nice way I'm going to say it. And they've been in this position for a while. They have had the opportunity to a couple of times now to clean up their act and get their crap straight, and they just can't. And one of the things that you'll notice over and over again is they're almost taking Marvel scraps. So it's like, oh, well, we're happy taking the scraps from the table. We're happy to get this director that did 4 Marvel movies or 3 Marvel movies, or we're happy to get James Gunn. We're happy to get these people that Marvel isn't working with at the moment. And you can't really do that. You have to forge your own destiny and your own ideas. And them trying to cram everything into this shared universe with Superman, with Wonder Woman, with Batman so fast, that was the problem. Marvel did all these steps of, we're going to come out with this before they got bought out by Disney. We're going to come out with these base movies, and then we're going to build a universe out of these starter movies. And DC didn't do that. They just kind of said, well, we're going to play catch up. And as long as they're trying to play catch up with Marvel, it's just not going to work. They have to forge their own destiny. Superman, Batman, these characters don't need to be backseaters. They need to be leading the charge into this new generation. And can you create some B-level stuff behind that? Sure you can. Can you bring in a Batgirl? Can you bring in a whatever? But you have to have that base there first to build everything off of. And it was like building the house without building the foundation. It's going to sink.
Yep.
Hey, Clobby.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Loki on that. They're in trouble, but the thing is, they're also in a state of flux right now. They're in limbo. However, they have taken a step, the James Gunn step. We just won't know anything about it for a couple of years now. So, do we know they're on the right path or the wrong path? It's impossible to know. Gunn has talent. Gunn knows some things, and we all know he has a pretty good track record. So, was that the right move? Are they on the mend? There's no way to know that for a long time. But I could, of all the moves you could make, you probably could make a lot worse one than that. We'll see. So I think you could go and be cautiously optimistic that things could improve for them. Right now, they're in a bad way, though. I mean, right at the moment. But, it takes a long time to heal in Hollywood, especially with the way they've just absolutely horribly managed the DC cinematic universe over the past forever. I mean, for 20 years, whatever it is. So it's going to take some fixing. It was a mess. It was a horrible mess, and it's not going to work overnight. Will he be the answer? Only time will tell. But right now we just don't know. We're sort of in a limbo. But I don't know. I think they might have taken a good step with him, but I don't have a lot of optimism over it one way or the other. But we'll see.
The man, 24.
What's up, man?
Hit it.
Actually, where it's starting from and how it's like his James Gunn's reign is picking up from, it's not at a good start. The thing is, like Superman, I was telling on the comic book roundtable, I was talking to Clobberin Times and Loki about this a couple of days ago. I was telling him, like, you know what, if Superman is it, if for some reason James Gunn drops the ball on Superman, you can just kiss everything else goodbye. His defining moment is because it's what everybody's been asking for. Not only that, David Zaslav made it a priority, and then after the kerfunkle with Henry Cavill, all eyes are on Superman for all different kind of reasons, good and bad. So now that the focus is back on him, where it should have been at the first place without all the BS. But the thing is, now that it's been made the priority, people are waiting to see if this thing is going to fail or if this thing is going to rise to the occasion. And if he screws this up, nothing else will matter. Why? Because the one thing that he's been tasked to get right, He got a good 2 years from right now before that thing drops. If you don't get that right, nobody's gonna have faith in whatever else happens, regardless of who does it or who's involved or whatever. They drop the ball on Superman, he can kiss everything else goodbye. And then everything else building up to Superman is gonna be dealt with a watchful eye.
Good point.
Well, let's talk about that. But real quick, here's what people are saying.
Sure.
Pat S. They pissed the best fictional characters of the 20th century. Pissed away. DC film sucks.
Agreed.
Little Shinatsky.
Yeah, that's my boy Shinatsky right there.
Yeah.
Doc Fortune agreed. They felt they were late to the game and rushed it instead of building a coherent narrative.
And that's the big thing, Paulie. The timing's terrible too right now.
Fletcher Williams, when the best looking thing you've got is Blue Beetle, you might have some problems.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, the anime guy, much love to you, Brandon. Being in a state of flux is not a great place to be.
Nope. But you're going to be inevitably when you've screwed up that long as they have.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sacktown J, DC shows, live and animated films are way better.
Agreed with that.
They used to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the thing with the animated films is for some reason they're able. I don't know if it's the free range of that's one thing I never understood.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the animated movies, they're better, received. And the thing is the animated side of things able to do things, like that's more the canon than the live action stuff where they're really trying to do more, woke stuff, for the wokosos out there. That's what I've always wondered.
Well, I can tell you that. I can answer that easily. Animation is a closer cousin to comics than live action is. And
right.
Usually it's done by people like a Bruce Timm, who does a lot of things that aggravate me, but still him and some other ones, and James Tucker and some of those guys, just in terms of DC, know comics, and they are more likely to make an animated film or show more faithful to the comics that you read, and that's just the way it is. Most of these people with live action stuff rarely know or care about comics.
But that doesn't mean that there haven't been absolute bomb trash that's come out in DC animated.
Oh, it's been horrible for the past 10 years. It's been bad, but
even before that, when they did the Superman Doomsday movie, not Death of Superman, but the Superman Doomsday movie.
Crap.
It was absolute trash, absolutely horrible. But they were still making good Justice League movies. They were still making good Batman, Superman movies. There's a bunch of stuff that came out after that would absolutely rock. But they had their stinkers. They weren't immune to having a stinker.
Nobody's perfect.
Right. Yeah.
But then when they started following the Screw 52, they all turned bad.
All right. So someone said something about what was that comment in regards to you had said it 24 in the next 2 years. Obviously, the big thing is Superman, right? And but between now and then, there could be some shining moments, and there could be some big turds. And let's get to the most recent big turd is Shazam 2. Did you get to see Shazam 2?
Yeah, I wasn't planning to, but someone was like, "Hey, I'll pay for it," and only then I was like, "Well,
right,
right." I was like, "Well, at least I can go see it and then see, because I already knew, so I knew what I was walking into, but just to see it all play out, I was like, and it was interesting. So yeah, I'm ready to. Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, I saw it.
Well, we all know what a financial bomb this movie is. I brought this up. I thought this was interesting. 9 reasons why Shazam 2 failed at the box office. Let's just go right to it. And it's kind of what you guys were saying. It's kind of like the timing was off in regards to the announcement of James Gunn saying we're rebooting the entire DC film universe.
Right.
Mhm.
People have known for months that the old DCU is coming to an end. Even until Shazam's 2 release, James Gunn and Peter Safran haven't commented whether the Shazam fam will have a future or not. I mean, let's just say it's not, right? Let's just say it's not. You don't announce that before this movie comes out. Maybe now. Maybe in a month.
Yeah. Good point. Very good point.
Think of that? What do y'all think of this?
You know what? It just shows like from the beginning, people didn't care for it, man. And honestly, I don't think it should have gotten a sequel.
I didn't go and see the first movie. You know, there's a lot of people right now, they're tired of cape movies. They're tired of superhero movies. Yeah. They will still go and see Marvel movies because they've got this dedicated pledge. Like, I'm going to see every Marvel movie that comes out, and because they were so fun and my money's in and I'm dedicated. They don't want to see a lot of this other stuff, though. It could be absolutely wonderful. It could be one of the best movies, superhero movies ever. People are tired of it. And there's not a lot of people who are just going to keep and being dedicated to these if they're flops. Yeah. And what's the point in going to see this if it doesn't mean anything? None of these movies mean anything now until we get to this reboot and we start seeing what's going to happen and where Gunn's going to go with it. None of this really matters because he's not going to exist, and the history of the stuff we've seen just doesn't matter. It's like Loki. Guess what? The reason why the Loki series failed was because that's not our Loki. Our Loki died. Our Loki died in Infinity War. That was it. He's gone. He's dead. The Loki we got in the TV series, that's not ours. That's not the same guy. It's not the same guy we followed. It's not the guy who found redemption fighting side by side with his brother. None of that happened. So why are we dedicated to this character that's not even the character we know and love? Well, why get more dedicated to Shazam when it's not going to be the Shazam we know and love?
Great job, Loki. Let's take a pause on that and let's do a little update. We got 3 donations on your GoFundMe, and if you're watching this on the replay, you can hit that GoFundMe right now. I'll give the first names out and how much they donated. This is fantastic. Michelle for $25, Anonymous for $20, and Ronald for $20. Thank you so much from the Latino Slant to you guys. That is badass. Woo-hoo!
Thank you all. Thank you.
Nice,
I appreciate y'all.
Nice.
Very generous. Very kind.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go. Thank you, brother. Let's go to this next one. Excessive competition. This is interesting, right? This is interesting. Let me read this. I'll give my opinion to you guys, and then I'd love to hear from you, gentlemen.
All right.
Okay. Shazam 2 was initially set for a December release, where it would only compete against Avatar 2. While that was a massive movie in itself, there was still a chance for other movies to make money along with it because the holiday period barely had anything else to offer. We all know what a colossal error that was, and where it's at now because of all these movies that are kicking ass. Creed 3, Scream 6, John Wick are just, those are the top movies right now. Let me just say this right here. When Avatar came out, I had said there will be a movie or two that will ride its coattails and make some bank, right? That movie turned out to be Puss in Boots, which is, even after it was on streaming, it was still making money in the theater. I got a feeling Shazam would have done a lot better during the holidays, guys. I got a big feeling that if it had come out a good week after Avatar, we would be talking a little differently about this. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Timing's terrible. Timing's awful. I could not agree more, Paulie. This was absolutely, it was swamped by stuff that, this is just, because the first film, I guess it did well enough to get the sequel. I really don't know why. I think Loki mentioned he doesn't even know why they made a sequel to this thing. I'm really not sure why they did either. But if you're gonna make it, man, you've got to time it right.
Mm-hmm.
The release.
What do you think, Loki?
I spent almost $60. It was almost, I told Clobby the other day it was 60, but I spent almost 60. It was like $58 on 2 tickets to go see John Wick. Just 2 tickets,
Yes.
60, almost $60. Yeah, I saw an IMAX, big leather chairs,
Nice.
I got the full 9 yards, the best we could get. I could have gone and saw Shazam for free. I didn't do it. I love my theater experience so much that I'm like, no, I'm going to go all out when I want to see something. I don't care. I really don't. And I don't see who does care about this. It's all going to change.
But
even for the people that don't know, it's going to change. It's going to change.
But do you think that this conversation would be any different if it had come out during the holiday?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. All right. 24?
I think it would have helped, but not, probably not.
Yeah,
Probably
it would have helped. You see, the whole thing too
maybe
is
February, maybe even January. But good.
We had a whole week for spring break. We just had a whole week for spring break. So people were ripe to go to the movies. And that's before John Wick came out.
Yeah,
that was before John Wick. So it had its shot.
Now, this is the thing with the holidays. Now, with the holidays, school is different than the way it was when a lot of us went to school. When kids take their breaks now, man, they starting to chop the shit out of these holidays and these breaks and everything else to the point where it feels like every 2 or 3 months they off for a week or two for something. And it's weird. So it's like basically there's a lot of more family time, now that I've seen in the last like 5 or 10 years with kids and parents in different spots. But to go back to what I'm getting to with all that is when the holidays come in, Shazam's supposed to be a family movie, a superhero family movie. And if you're gonna sit there and do anything that's family related, you might as well should have put this around Christmas when families are out watching everything under the sun. They go to movies so much that when there's nothing else to watch, they'll say, well, look, even if that's the last thing that they decide to watch, they're going to say, hey, let's give this a shot. And you know what? Right. And then all of a sudden they would have made more money with people just giving it a chance because it's a family film. And if they have to take the kids and shit to go do something, that's a film to take the kids because it ain't going to be the F-bombs and it ain't going to be all the extra stuff. They would have gave that movie a chance then that they're not willing to give a chance now to go watch.
It's good. That's good. I mean, that basically what you're talking about is what happened to Puss in Boots. They totally rode that family wave because there were so many screens for Avatar that were just sold out. It's like, all right, what's the next choice, guys? What's the next choice, guys? You're right, because it's people are out, people are going. Especially this last holiday season was like the first one in a couple of years where people wanted to get out. Like people were, and now that you see that is happening as well. I think it's been very healthy for the box office. So the
whole thing with Avatar is the same thing that happened. Avatar 2 made money for a whole lot of different reasons, differently than the first one. And I'm gonna tell you now, man. Who do you know? And I'll tell you, Paulie, you know a lot of people, man. Who do you know is still talking about Avatar 2 right now?
No, not really.
So my whole thing is it's just it's a product of something that's kind of going against the grain of what a lot of people dislike and what a lot of people are fed up with, and just for the fact of just seeing something different.
Yeah.
And by someone that that didn't even step up to the plate in Terminator, but stepped up to the plate for Avatar. Let's see what this guy has to offer that he hasn't offered in a very long time. He'll sit there and produce and executive produce and mentor or whatever. But as far as like him taking up the helms to take responsibility for something, yeah, this is it. So let's see what he had to offer. And again, with the way people feel about cinema, it was about the right time for him to drop it and everybody say, hey, compared to what we could be watching now, let's give this a chance. And everybody gave it a chance and it made X amount of money.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
and don't forget Cameron makes some funky stuff. I mean, that first movie, it's like human beings are docking with horses, and then you've got human beings docking with whales. Those of you who don't know what docking is, look it up. But I mean, it's some wacky stuff, man, and people want to see wacky stuff. So we're not wanting to all see capes now.
Before we go back to the article, I want to thank about 50 people in the chat. You guys are amazing. I want to say hello to a couple of you guys. Hey. I want to run through it. Mr. Buck Crack Media, Lady Mist, Doc Fortune, Winter Soldier, Jonah Hex, Patrick Lemire, CJC, the Basco, the Basco, Sanario is here. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué más? Aaron Taylor, Zombie Box Reviews. Hey. Right on. And of course, our good friend, Just Another Red Shirt. Oh, look who just slipped on in. All right, Slick. I see you.
Daryl the Derelict, yeah.
Greetings program.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. I gotta tell you, the next one is faulty marketing. Gal Gadot was such a cutie in her cameo. I don't care. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care. I just thought she was just so damn cute.
She's always cutie. Always.
Okay, but then another reason why Shazam was a failure, faulty marketing. Back in the when the second trailer was released, many fans complained that it almost showed the entire film. Right. While that may not have been entirely true, the latter stage of marketing also revealed Wonder Woman's small cameo in the film. So many people believed that they had already seen too much and could wait for its streaming release. On top of that, Zachary Levi went loco. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
Absolute.
Yeah.
What do you do? Go ahead, Paulie.
No. Let's go Loki, then Clobberin, and then finish with our man. 24.
I think that's
absolute. What did Zachary do? Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No. What did Zachary do?
No. Actually, Paulie, let us. Can you let us know what happened to where Zachary Levi was so boisterous at this moment, and then from there, I think everybody.
Yeah.
Better.
Okay, so I think it was from his chat here. This is also true, sad but true. How much that actually affects the box office is anyone's guess. But I think the biggest issue is marketing. This is the lead of your movie. Pointing out the bad marketing. This is the perfect family movie, and yet a lot of families aren't aware of that, which is just a shame. You had that. That he believed that the marketing campaign wasn't clear on the fact that this was a family movie. It was. It really is. Also, too, throwing shade at The Rock. Also, too, then the whole Pfizer thing. I mean, he was putting out fires, man. He was putting out fires. Then you had the too much of in the trailers. What are your thoughts, guys?
I think that's absolute BS on the trailer stuff. There's a level of acceptability. Seeing Gal Gadot there, I originally absolutely disagreed with their casting for her. And it wasn't until I actually saw her as Wonder Woman that I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking this now. I thought she was too skinny. She had too flat a butt. She didn't have big enough upstairs, and I was like, there's no way this girl with these little assets from Fast and the Furious is going to be a kick-ass, and I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. So showing her, that gets people, oh man, Wonder Woman's going to be in this? Doesn't matter whether she's in it for 2 minutes. it's going to be fine. Movies have done this before. Star Trek did it. Star Trek 3. You saw the Enterprise get blown up on the preview.
Oh,
You see the
hold on.
Enterprise blow up.
Hold on, Loki.
And-
we will
and-
not mention any Star Trek on this stream
This is
at all.
This is old
No,
stuff.
no, that's real Trek. So
I don't
It's
want to
old
get
stuff.
Clobby started.
no,
Look,
that's
I mean,
real.
it
That's
just-
real Trek.
Nah,
They
yeah.
got- It's
This is
still got people in the seats. It's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
got people in the seats. They
Yeah,
saw an emotionally
absolutely.
charged part of the movie, and they still got it in the seats. So I think
Right.
that's absolute
this-
BS that they showed too much in the trailer.
yeah. This is Clobby approved.
Yeah, you go.
And what about guys? What about Zachary just putting out fires? Maybe doing too much on social media.
Oh, I think all of them should be shut off. Give me your phones. Paulie, if I'm making a movie, that's the first thing I'm telling my actors, my directors, my producers, everybody. I'm like, give me your phones. You can have them back in 5 months when we're done.
I still don't think it's a factor, though. I mean, yeah, I don't think that affects much, really. And again, the trailer thing, I'm with Loki on that. Trailers don't matter. They either hook you in or they don't. Sometimes trailers are warnings, but I just think nobody really cares. I mean, how many people really needed this sequel to be made? I think we've already established it probably didn't even need to be made. And if you were, maybe on a smaller budget, make it like a family TV, like streaming show or something. Maybe you should have been better toning, scaling it down and maybe doing something like that. Since it is a family thing, it might work better as a short, smaller budget TV show, maybe. So maybe the movie didn't need to happen. Just saying, maybe the movie didn't even need to happen.
Okay. All right. Let's go on. Too many mediocre superhero films.
That could be
Another
part of it.
reason why maybe this just did not do well.
Yeah.
Following the pandemic, there have been too many ordinary and bad superhero movies, including Wonder Woman 84, Black
Agreed.
Widow, Eternals,
Agreed.
Morbius,
Yep.
Black Adam, Thor,
Yep.
Love and Thunder, and
Yep.
recently Ant-Man and the Wasp. And you can even add Doctor Strange,
Strange.
Shang-Chi, and you can add all those TV shows.
Yes. It's a lot of stuff. That's a
Yeah.
lot of garbage.
And I mean,
Yeah.
you could easily you could even include everything CW.
Right.
You can
Yeah,
include-
exactly. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
pile of
everything
stuff.
Disney Plus and just man,
Yeah.
there's a lot to
It's
answer
a bit
for.
much. It's a bit much.
Lot-
Now,
There's a
again,
lot to answer for.
Spider-Man's such a popular character that you can do a movie with him, and if people like it, as the case with No Way Home, it can rise above. But for the most part, people are kind of tired of this stuff. And unless, like, let's say Shazam 2 Electric Boogaloo was actually really, really well received, and let's say the few fans went to see it, and if a lot of critics just thought, wow, this is terrific, they really loved it, it might have been able to rise above and do a little bit better too if word of mouth had been bigger. But let's face it, word of mouth has always been has also been sort of if you like the first one, maybe you'd like this one, but I'm not excited. No one's excited about this movie.
All right, let's take a quick break real fast from this article. Do me a favor. Can you got a Captain Marvel on you, 24?
Real deal, Captain
Yeah, actually,
Marvel.
I have this.
Oh man. Now that's
Now
greatness.
just in case you're trying to figure out
Tabloid.
how big this is.
Yes, it's a Treasury edition. It's a tabloid size. It's a put a regular comic next to it. So this is.
Now,
I love this comic.
This is a Golden Age comic, and I'll
Golden
put
Age
this
is-
next to this.
Oh wow! There you
Oh,
see
it's
the regular
huge.
comic shot. That's
No, this is a Golden Age comic,
So those
Okay.
are bigger than your average current day one.
right?
Yeah,
So
because
you
of
can see
Treasury
how big
editions.
this is, and even
Yeah.
now, if I take this and put this next to a regular comic, this is bigger.
Oh,
This-
a
really?
little bit
This,
bigger.
Yeah.
this is a World War II.
Okay.
This is
okay.
a Golden Age comic from the late 30s, early 40s.
Right.
Mhm.
But I mean, but even then, just showing a real Golden Age comic in next to how big this is, and even a regular comic would be so much smaller. Let me see. Let me see a regular comic.
I know you got a regular comic around there to show them because
Right. Let's say this. So
There
Yeah,
you go. That's
Show the two little ones first. Show the two little ones together.
All right. Well,
Right,
like
right.
you
Okay.
can see how one is actually covering over the other. Like
Right.
this is sticking out just a little bit
A little
more.
bit smaller.
Right, and you can tell they're both. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not giving one a little bit more room than the other.
Sure.
No.
So
Golden Age.
this, yeah.
Okay.
So this is the bigger comic.
So let's see
then-
that baby, that beautiful Superman
So
versus Shazam.
so you can see this compared. This is a regular comic in comparison to this.
Yeah. And that big one he has there.
Gorgeous.
They used to in the 70s. They started doing this format of comic
Yeah.
called Treasury editions and tabloid editions.
Right.
Marvel's were treasuries. DC they were just like they didn't have a name for this format, but it's basically tabloid. Almost all of those you'll see from that era were reprints, but this was not. This was a new story made for this comic.
Right.
And,
this is an original.
It's a great
And-
comic. Look at the back cover.
Oh yeah.
Unless you got a board on there.
Oh,
I love it. Rich Buckler art doing his best Neil Adams impersonation.
Oh man, this is beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, it's one of the it's now the story by Jerry Conway has its goofiness, but still it's the art in this thing is beautiful and I love it, man.
Yeah. This
One of
is
my
it's basically it's a space wizard is what this guy is, and he ends up transporting Black Adam to Earth 1 and disguised him as Captain Marvel. So basically so on the cover, what you're looking at is Black Adam disguised as Captain Marvel Shazam. And while they're sitting there punching each other, that's really who you're looking at.
Yeah.
So by the time you unfold, the whole story unfolds, you get to find out that the Captain Marvel you're looking at here on the cover is Black Adam in disguise fighting Superman. And this is the first time they've ever fought each other.
wow.
Indeed.
Can you pull up a Black Adam while I share some good news?
Yeah, I can pull up all kinds
He's
of
got him some Black Adam. He's got it all, man.
Loki, I got an update on the fundraiser.
Oh, that's excellent.
All
Where
right.
are we at?
We are at $3,432. We had an anonymous donation of $7, and then we had an anonymous donation of $100.
Thank you
Nice.
so very
Well
much. Huge
Love
thank you to this community. That is just
Thank you all so much.
thank you guys.
Badass.
Love that Superman Wonder Woman book you pulled out there, that tabloid. But
Yeah, this is actually
Okay, so let's make you let's make you big again, and let's see what you got.
It was I was just showing this real quick. This is another one that came out around that time.
same
And this
size.
is the same size, but this is the first time that Superman and Wonder Woman go head up, like in a real all-out brawl.
Great art by
and-
Jose Luis Garcia Lopez.
Yeah,
And I think this story takes place during World War II, so it's really Earth 2.
yeah. This is and look at the art. Look at
Love
them.
the
They're
art.
just
I love
they
this
just-
comic.
they're just fucking going at it.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful
pretty sick.
comic.
Yeah, this is sick, man. So so it's like so the thing is, when this book came out, it basically it gave people an idea of where Wonder Woman was at with her strength, because she's fighting. There's a difference between Golden Age Superman and the Superman that we know, and Golden Age Superman is stronger.
Well, at first he wasn't. I mean, that's changed, but they changed. But yeah,
Well, I mean,
but
you
yeah,
know, but
this
I
is a
mean,
great
but-
comic.
Yeah, but this, by the time they made this is Golden Age Superman is he's pretty strong, man.
Silver Age Superman was probably the one who could move planets, so he's probably the strongest. But yeah, but this is a beautiful book. Garcia Lopez, I love him. He's one of the
look
greatest.
at, man, this fucking cover, man, and look, and just
Great
when you
cover.
see Uncle Sam in the middle, this is
Pretty
beautiful. man.
amazing. Pretty
Yeah,
amazing, bro.
Great stuff, buddy.
Pretty amazing.
I love it. I have a big collection of those treasury editions and tabloids. Are wonderful.
We
Yeah,
got-
buddy.
Oh, all right, here we go.
You got some gold right there.
Yeah. Now you see how this is 10 cents.
Yeah.
It's number 99, August.
Wow.
52 pages.
So what was when did Captain Marvel first come on the scene? What year was that?
1939.
Yeah, 39.
40, right on the cusp of 39, 40 to be really.
Right. Yeah, it's they have when you look into it, there would be a dispute on
Yes.
The month and
whether
year.
it was within a year's time though, but they're still if I'm not mistaken, it's less than a year's time.
It
Right.
is less, but Superman does predate him. That's why all the lawsuits and everything. But there was a time, when Captain Marvel has outsold Superman when they were both selling at times over 1 million copies.
Right.
Yeah.
And in distribution, Captain Marvel frequently outsold Superman. It was that big in the 40s and even into the in the 40s because he was gone by the 53. But
look at that. That thing is
man,
beautiful.
dude, you got some great stuff there. My good
man,
Lord,
that covers.
I love Cap. I love the big red cheese.
Yeah, man.
Talkie Tawny. I love Mr. Tawny.
Yeah, Talking Tawny. Yep.
That's something there too. That's like 40s.
Yeah.
That's from the late 40s, early 50s.
Man, and look,
Beautiful.
so now this.
This is some expensive stuff. So what you got here, boy? Oh my!
Wow. Comics.
This is Mary Marvel. This is when she had her
love
own
her.
comic. This is World War II. Like I said, look at that, man.
That's right. Wow, good Lord. Fawcett Comics was pretty big at the time. I mean, but National, aka DC, managed to destroy them, run them out of business.
But the thing is, she is the model for Wonder Girl, Supergirl, and every So basically, when it came to the teenage female superhero,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, this is the first.
Mary Marvel, I love her.
So, and this is an original Mary Marvel comic. So yeah, it's
Fly Smasher.
Now, this thing is in mint condition, man.
Family.
This is in mint condition.
Oh,
this one. This is an original. Look, this thing.
Wow.
This thing is in mint condition. So you're talking about
they were huge.
You're talking about an original Marvel family comic in mint condition. This is it. And
That's
actually, I really need to slab this one. If there's one, I need to slab
that one.
This is it.
It was Captain Marvel was big stuff. I mean, that's why DC was threatened by him.
And I mean, if you think about it, shit, that's why Elvis, when Elvis went to go start wearing his own shit, like, yo, I'm not gonna wear regular jeans and shirt no more. I'm gonna have somebody hand tailor make my stuff. Yo, he gave somebody he gave old girl the Captain Marvel comic, like, yo, make me something. This is my favorite superhero here. And then
Captain Marvel Jr. was his favorite. He loved him.
Captain Marvel Jr. And look,
it was in the movie. He talked about that in the movie.
Right.
Yeah, I heard they put that in the movie. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, an original Captain Marvel Jr. comic.
Oh, that's sweet,
dude.
There he is.
That's sweet.
Yeah, man.
By Mac Rayboy. Man, some of the most beautiful comics of that era were Captain Marvel Jr. by the great Mac Rayboy. What a brilliant artist. God, I love that character. I love that costume. That's a great costume, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, and this is all World War II. Yeah, you could and I tell you, I got some Captain Marvel Juniors that are like,
dude, you got some stuff, boy.
Man. And I mean, and see, and the thing is, even like, if you look at how thick these comic books are, like these aren't your regular. Yeah, like when they really gave you a comic, they really filled it up. And it wasn't a whole lot of of course they had their advertisements which are special. Now they have, it's vintage when you sit there and you look at that. But man, they really gave you a lot, for just a little bit of money, man.
Here on the Latino Slant with my good buddies, 24/7 Fusion Media, Clobberin Times, and the Great Stone Loki. we're doing a lot of fun stuff. We're obviously getting a hands-on, just like thrill ride with old school comics that 24 has, but also talking about the state of DC films now. Let's get back to this article. We'll show some more fun stuff in a minute. Another reason why Shazam 2 is a failure: no connectivity with Black Adam.
Dude, it's funny, between the time that Black Adam 2 came out, and Shazam, Black Adam and Shazam 2 came out, you know how long that's been?
Like 5 years, 4 years?
No, about 5 or 6 months.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought I meant yes.
No. Black Adam and Shazam 2.
I'm thinking the 2 Shazam movies. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Literally one after the other. Yes.
So exactly, and just the fact that The Rock. Man, if this guy is so foolish. Look, this guy here. He kept talking about I love Black Adam. I love this. I love that. Look, he knew what he was doing. And and what it was, he let his ego. You need to, if you ain't subscribed to Loki's Mornings of Mischief, subscribe to him now.
Yeah, let's get that link in the chat. Let's get that link
because he could teach you a thing or three about ego, and ego get in the way.
If the rumors are true, now I don't like to talk rumors, but from what I have heard, is that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is directly responsible for the executives pushing Henry Cavill to speak out when they already knew they were letting him go, which means they had, I'm back. I'm coming back as Superman. I'm going to be back. And then James Gunn comes out and says, no, he's not coming back. Dwayne Johnson supposedly is directly responsible for pushing that narrative, and then they let him go. That is a horrible first step for James Gunn to come out and go, hey, Henry Cavill just said he's back, but guess what? We're not bringing him back.
Yeah,
that is horrible. Awful. And that's all to sell really Black Adam.
That's probably the biggest. I mean, that to me should be on this list. No Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
The other ones, if they had Henry Cavill in this film, or if he would have
helped. Yeah.
They're not even in the film, but that he's going to be Superman. Man,
right, because this is, because this is the first DC film right after all that everything went down to hit a theater, and you got a lot of bad will for the way they conducted themselves with Henry Cavill and things like that. Maybe that had something to do with it as well.
Well, the reality of what happened with that whole situation, if you really think about it, nobody's really talking about this. So I'll just say really what it is.
Okay.
Y'all hear me out on this one, man. When The Rock made his power play with Henry Cavill and dangling him in front of Václav and how everything went down, including when James Gunn came into power, heard The Rock went behind his back. And basically, Henry Cavill was a pawn, bargaining chip. And basically, the reason why he's not, this is what I'm thinking. The reason why he's Superman right now, even though James Gunn just, a day or two ago said, hey, I'm hiring anybody between the ages of 30 and 40, no matter what their race is, whatever. Why would that exclude Henry Cavill because of the bad taste left in WB's mouth because of his involvement with The Rock when The Rock went and pulled all the shit that he pulled? So basically, the fact that he was involved, but he wasn't involved in the malicious part of that whole, behind Gunn's back and everything else that The Rock pulled. It was just the fact that he was basically used as a bargaining chip is the reason why he got screwed out of his job right now. That's what I believe. And it was not that he's a bad person or he's a bad actor or people don't like him. It was just the fact of the position that The Rock put him in with the company is why Henry Cavill is not there right now. That's what I believe. There's no other reason why he wouldn't be there. And the first thing that happened when him and The Rock got fired in December, what did Henry Cavill do? He fired the manager, The Rock's ex-wife.
Right. Garcia, the manager, yeah.
Right. So the fact that, he was involved in, he was like, man, you guys helped me lose the job that I wanted the most. I wanted to be back in the most. And boom, so he did what he can do within his power of how within how the cookie crumbled, and that was to get rid of The Rock's ex-wife as the manager. So, because the thing is, if everything was good after that, why would he have gotten rid of her? So
going along with that, another reason, so many reasons why this movie failed, not enough Wonder Woman or other heroes. Basically, just give us Henry's Spider-Man, Superman, please. It says, firstly, the Wonder Woman cameo was already spoiled to sell more tickets, but that still didn't do any good because Wonder Woman is barely in the film. Instead of appearing at the very end just to make jokes, she should have been more involved in the final battle, as she was in Batman v Superman. That would have been interesting for her to be a little more involved. And then lack of big name actors. I mean, let's just be honest. There's really no big name actors in Shazam 2. Not compared to Henry Cavill or Dwayne Johnson. Or Ben Affleck. I would say Ben Affleck before any of these bozos, where people go and pay money to see Ben Affleck in a film. And then another one. There's already the digital release date is April 18th. I mean, who's incentivized to go and see it in the big theater? Nobody. And those are 9, but we've added more reasons why Shazam 2 failed at the box office. You guys got any comments on that?
Wow. You know what, to be honest, the way the New 52 added 8 more family members to the Shazam family.
Yeah.
It turned the Shazam family basically into like an equivalent of like the Power Rangers. Or no, I mean not the Power Rangers. Captain Planet.
Power Rangers works as an analogy for me, but
right, yeah. But it's like a black one, an Asian one, a Latino one, this one or that one, and this and that one, and it's like, come on, man. It's like the thing is, you still got more heroes than villains. Did you know in the Black Adam movie they had that satanic dude called Iback?
Yeah, he's from the old comics, sort of.
Do you know he's a Captain Marvel villain?
Of course.
So again, for Black Adam's use, they steal a what?
Well,
a Captain Marvel villain. So the thing, so basically, when Captain Marvel, like when he's sitting there with his 5, family members beating up on 3 women, and you want to see, well, it would have been good to see him fight some guy. There goes your guy. Your guy got taken to Black Adam.
Right.
So what would make Rock think he can use a Shazam, a true to life real Shazam villain for his movie more than Shazam?
He doesn't care. He doesn't understand that kind of stuff. He just took the script.
I'm just saying, but this is for people that don't know, man. It's like, for people that just don't know, okay, that satanic dude and Black Adam his name. He's a
Summit.
really a Captain Marvel villain, and nobody don't know that. They're like, well, where the hell this Titanic guy came from? And actually, that's not really how he was at the beginning. That's basically what they made him out to be in the New 52.
Yeah, I mean, look, nothing against the lovely ladies that were the antagonists in the film, but I don't know who that trailer inspires to go see Captain Marvel fighting old ladies, to be honest. I mean, in a bad way, but yeah, I'm sorry, Shazam with his family and stuff. Yeah, I'm not so sure that this movie looked all that attractive for people to go see it. I mean, when you see the trailers for usually these things, there's conflict going on with colorful, adversaries and stuff. This didn't look all that particularly interesting, when he's sitting there trading barbs with an old lady. Yeah, I don't know. That could have had something to do with it because it's difficult to sell this as an exciting superhero film either, to me it looks like.
Yeah, well, it's
no offense, nice ladies, but saying.
Yeah, well, in the spirit of things, hey,
oh wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
all right,
bad.
here we go.
Yeah, let's
got a little glare going on there, but
yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh shit, the glare.
wow.
My bad. But yeah, this is
so insensitive.
Goes on the warpath. I love it.
Oh wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yeah, buddy.
Why are they why is that native tribe like in New York? Are they like squatting like we want our land back? That's kind of cool. It's kind of
yeah, I mean, I tell you what, when
good point.
When I if I ever get monetized and I do a little Patreon and all that other good stuff, and I will be cracking these open and showing people what's inside because I ain't scared.
Oh man, don't open that stuff up. They're brittle.
I know. Look at that. This is the Weatherman. Now look at that.
Say his name. Captain Marvel Jr. I love him, but I don't know if you know, Paulie, but he doesn't say Shazam to turn into his, powerful alter ego. He has to say Captain Marvel's name.
Yeah, he has to say Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Yeah. So I love
that.
So is one of the only fun things about that for me is says, hey, I'm Joe. What's your name? Well, they call me Captain Marvel. Whoa. Oops. Damn it, I gotta stop doing that. Captain Marvel. Sorry.
Yeah, but this is beautiful, man.
Oh, Mac Rayboy was a great artist.
But they legally can't use that name, right? In the films?
Nope. Not as a title. And they didn't even say it at all in the first movie. At least we got that in the second one.
Yeah.
And guys, I want you to think about something here. I'm what you would call a light collector. Okay. So I collect stuff from like 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. I think I've got 6 long boxes, 2 short boxes that has all my signed collectibles, uber expensive stuff in. This guy has got like 10 times what I've got all through the decades. Clobby is the exact same way. I am like a lightweight when it comes to collecting and comic books. So it's an honor each week to get to spar and verbal jujitsu about comic books with both these wonderful gentlemen.
Ooh, nice.
I was never been a big as far as a
collector. Let's look at one more, and then I want to share some potentially good or bad news in regards to DC film.
Okay. Sure.
Look at that. Oh man, that's greatness. Love it.
Shows comic books right there.
Freddie Freeman's newsstand. Yep.
Those are all real comics.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. This is
that's you've got some amazing stuff, dude. That's incredible.
Yeah, you do. Okay, did you got a Joker or a Harley Quinn?
Oh, he's got the first appearance.
Oh yeah. I got
Don't you?
I got all kind of stuff. Well,
so oh, is he fighting?
Oh, wow.
This
Who's he
is
fighting?
Winter.
Like a
the Witch
bruja.
of Winter. The Witch of Winter.
Yeah.
Bruja, ¿verdad?
Can't see it that well.
Dude,
Can't
Mírala.
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Like I say, this is original classic shit, man. I mean, I got a bunch
Wow.
of it, man. I'm just, yeah, what you got, man?
This is hey.
Bruja.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so thank you guys for being here. We're talking all things DC. Sharon 24 sharing his comic collection on DC stuff. We just went through Shazam, and it seems also too there's all these different, I don't know, universes, I don't know what that are part of each other, but they're not. I'm totally confused. And one thing is that was a kind of unexpected hit was the first Joker film with Joaquin Phoenix. They're making a part 2. And I'm sorry, what you got?
Wow.
Nah, this is before Captain Marvel Jr. comics. This is Master Comics.
I think it's one of his first appearances. Not
Yeah,
this one here, but
this,
in that title, not that one there, but
right in that title, exactly. Yeah, this is like I say, this is so
love it.
get a little taste of the history, a little taste.
Yeah, 24. A lot of people in the chat are talking about that Native American Captain Marvel Jr. comic cover.
Oh yeah, they like that one.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Jonah Hex says a lot of New York Iroquois Native Americans built New York City skyscrapers in the 1930s.
Well, okay, and since this is in the 40s, they probably given some recognition, perhaps.
Yeah. Does anyone know that particular story?
No, but I could find it, but just not at the moment. I know where to find a.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. Thank you, Jonah Hex, and whoever else has been talking about that.
What issue number is that? 20.
This is issue number 20, if I'm not mistaken. There you go, right there. Look.
Okay. I'll look for it later.
Yeah, Captain Marvel Jr. issue number 20. And then if I got my history correct, if I got my history correct, before this came out, he showed up in Master Comics.
He did.
So
correct.
That's but yeah, man. In case, this is actually, man, just to see him just to see Captain Marvel Jr. like that, and that's the guy in the Shazam movies that they call Freddy. This is Freddy. It's fucked up, and it's funny. Like if you went to like Walmart or Target to look at a Shazam or a Shazam 2 toy, you will see the guy in the blue suit, and when you look at his name is Freddy.
Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, but
now again, this comic is 1942, by the way. 1942, by the way. This comic.
1942.
Yep. And
Joker here is what, 81 years old, huh?
Wow.
81-year-old
sir.
comic. Yeah.
And history tells us that it's called Captain Marvel Jr. and the Indian Braves on Wall Street.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Interesting. Looks like Mac Rayboy art. Wow.
Going up against Robin Hood.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Rayboy art right there.
Yeah, man. This.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's funny? You know how like now you see like Crypto and all these other before Crypto, before Spider-Ham, before everybody.
Hoppy the Marvel Bunny.
Hoppy the Marvel Bunny. And this
I love Hoppy. I love Hoppy.
Yeah, man.
I put a link to that comic if you guys want to see in the private chat.
Okay.
Hey, what do you think about this, Paulie?
Look at the funny animals.
But just to know,
like, the term funny animals.
Yeah, this is
These
I mean,
never
I
became
have-
like a common term, but Fawcett, I believe, had the first title of that, calling funny, basically anthropomorphic animals running around talking, which have been in many things way before they did a comic of it.
this is,
But they actually had a title, Funny Animals. Yeah,
yeah,
love it.
yeah. This is Hoppy the Marvel Bunny. So
Way
so
before
basically,
Captain Carrot.
yeah, this is before Captain Carrot. This is this is all World War II stuff right here. Before Spider Ham, before Crypto, before Bat Hound. So yeah.
Here you go.
In case you guys never seen
Love
this.
it, buddy. Man, your collection's just
Yeah,
astounding
man.
to me.
Fawcett Comics.
Look at those all day long.
Yeah, man. It's
Well
yeah.
done, buddy. Well done.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And then I also have the last Fawcett publication ever made.
Oh my, you kidding? Really?
The last.
Oh man. That's
The last thing that Fawcett Comics ever put out before they
Must be
went
like-
under.
Yeah, when they were taken down, what,
This is it
53
right
or
here.
something?
Yeah. So this is the last thing.
Wow.
So the last thing they ever put out is this series. This is issue number 1. And then
Oh,
I have
God.
issue number 1, and then I have issue number 7.
The last title, you mean then?
Right. The last, yeah, it was the last thing.
Right,
That,
yeah.
right.
Their last title. I thought you meant that was the actual physical, very last issue, but apparently they did 7. Did they do more than 7 or no? I mean, they do that series. It lasted for a while, didn't it?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure if they went past 7, but this is,
Yeah,
they were still going for 15 cents. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
basically,
there
these
was-
are 100. Yeah, these are
for a
like
comic to
100
be 15
pages.
cents. Those are monsters. Yeah, those are big, huge.
Yeah, 15 cents, 100 pages.
Yep.
Yeah, these shits are
Wow.
fat. Yeah, 100 pages, man. So yeah,
Reprints,
man,
but
this
still
is
cool. Yeah.
100 pages. Wow.
yeah, this is a 100-page comic, man. It's yeah, these are beautiful, man. And
Where
these
about?
are not all broken up. They're not beat up like shit. Look, man, it's not even one crack. It's not one crack. No
Shape
crease.
those are
This thing is
unreal.
it's just the fact that I have it without no cracks and no creases. Like, look,
Are those?
this ain't
I've never.
no beat up
those
comics.
outstanding?
Anybody that's a comic book collector, you can see, like, this thing is in mint. Look at that, man.
Are those on standard newsprint inside? Where there's a cardstock cover? I mean, they're different from the regular.
No. This is all black and white. So this is not. It's not card
These are
stock.
Right.
It's actually
Okay.
print.
Was it on newsprint?
Right,
or
right,
on
right.
Different type of paper. Okay. No. Okay. Just curious.
Okay.
I've never actually
This
created
is-
one of those before.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is
I want to get
Yeah.
your news. Let's take a break from that. I
This
want to
news.
get your takes, guys, on some images that were just dropped, and now there's more official images, all that good stuff. Before I do that, I want to address one non-DC question. Emilio Rosco asked me, "Can you guys talk about the head of Joaquin Murrieta?" Okay, so 2 things. There's a review up on the channel, Emilio, and this Tuesday we are interviewing the director and one of the stars of the television show with Andre of Midnight's Edge. We're going to edit it and we will have it up. It is, and anyone who doesn't know what this is, it is a new TV show on Amazon Prime. I highly recommend it. It is a kick-ass ride. It is an incredible television show called The Head of Joaquin Murrieta. Thank you, Emilio, for asking me that.
Cool.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, just dropped. They're filming in New York this weekend. Who are
Yeah.
they? Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh Lord, Joker 2 Electric Boogaloo.
There's your Joker 2 Harlequin images.
Wow.
I would love your comments on each image I bring up.
Not much to see on that one. You can't really see her that well, but wow, she's really gonna be hard.
You see some
Okay.
you see some clowns in the crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see a far right Grim Reaper and the
Grim
big
Reaper and the
cross.
cross there. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh lordy.
No. I'm just
No.
gonna say no.
No. I agree.
But this is a big.
She looks like the Crow.
Oh
Not the biggest
hell!
Harley Quinn fan, but I know no Loki's a big Harley Quinn fan.
Oh,
I don't know about this. I don't know about this one. Well, it's no more weird than Joaquin is, to be honest. I mean, if you got him being weird, you're gonna have to have something equally weird, so I can see it.
Okay. There's a couple of controversial photos. I want to get to that in a second, but yeah, I think this is a bad. They shouldn't put this one up.
Jeez.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
You go from Margot Robbie to that.
Well, okay, I will say in I'm a big Lady Gaga fan. I loved her in A Star Is Born. It's an incredible singer. So, I mean, they're obviously they're going a different direction, right?
Right.
24. Any thoughts on these?
Dude, you know what? I seen that this morning. So before, I've already looked through it. I ran through it, looked at it, and looked it over a couple times. And the first thing when I looked at her, I thought about the Crow.
Fair enough.
Crow.
Fair enough.
The eyes and shit, so I'm looking at I'm thinking about Brandon Lee, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm looking at the clothes,
right?
And I'm like, look, is this just what she's wearing for just this scene, and she hopefully she changes into something else, or is it that she keeps this on for the whole movie? And if so, this is not going to work, man.
Are you? Were you a fan of the first movie?
It was okay.
Gotcha.
I didn't like it much, to be honest.
Paulie, me and you talked about this a long, long time ago. Warner Brothers did not make anything off the first movie. When we talk about that $1 billion that was made, all that money went back to the investors that invested in this movie because Warner Brothers didn't want to put a penny into it. They paid for some of the budget for the commercials and the promotion, but that's all they did. Everything else came out of investors that he went and convinced this is going to be a good movie. We're going to make this a really good movie. Warner Brothers had no faith in this. So when they made that $1 billion, Warner Brothers didn't make any of that. They about broke even on what they put into promoting the movie. That was it. Everything went back to the people that had faith that it was going to be a good movie. And now that it's broke $1 billion, Warner Brothers said, well, now we've got our fingers in the pot and we want to make $1 billion off this next one too. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't.
Nah.
No, it won't. But, first movie.
Something real.
Good.
Yes. Yeah. Something special is going to have to happen in this movie that will give the audience the kind of satisfaction that they got out of watching the first one. But the fact that she's involved and she's like the X factor in all this, then when you hear about her singing and it's supposed to be, people say it's going to be a musical. I don't think that's what's going to be. I think she might have one song, but I think there's going to be a scene that plays out to where she'll go into a song mode, and it's going to kind of like, it's going to throw people off. And I don't know if it's going to be her actually going into a song, or maybe I think the best scenario for me would be that she kind of comes off like like a Jessica Rabbit, when she was singing and everybody was sitting down or whatever, and she was doing her song, and everybody was getting all excited. That one song that everybody got all hot and heated over. I could see Lady Gaga pulling off something like that, and then the Joker coming in and basically mowing down the whole audience or something. Right. Yeah, something crazy to that effect. But
because that's actually happened already on film when in A Star Is Born when she sang La Vie en Rose in that bar. That was fantastic. Now I think of that going off of what you're saying. She does a total like sick and twisted song, that same vibe, and then you know Joker's there. Yeah, that's pretty tasty, man.
Yeah, I could see something like that to where it's like the singing is justified.
It's got to be part of the story.
But other than that, right. You know, for her to come off with a song or singing in the middle of this movie. If it's a scene like that, then I could see that she's doing it just to set up some people. Yeah. And just to kind of get a bunch of people's attention.
Yeah. Now let me show you one more photo and then we'll be done with this to get the attention. But this is part of like what's going on with DC projects.
Oh wow.
Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn gives the middle finger to a woman holding a cross to her face on the set of Joker 2. See, there's a cross right here.
I see. Yeah, that's
yeah, and her yelling at Harley Quinn.
I mean, but why?
Why?
It's funny because if you look at everybody around them, everybody looks like they're laughing. Look like the black chick, the clown, the girl next to the clown, the guy I think that's the guy that's next to the girl, and it's like there's a bunch of I don't know. And then like if you look at the cop that's in the middle, like if in front of Harley Quinn, and you look at the guy that's right on top of his hat. He has a smile on his face, so it looks like there's a bunch of laughing going on.
Well, I think they're laughing at the church lady.
Wow.
I mean, this is totally out of context. I'm just going off.
If you look at the girl,
probably.
If you look at the girl with the shaved head and the comb over, that is right next to the cop. They're obviously like completely elated with Harley. They want Harley. They're like, oh my God, she's like a celebrity. And then you've got the one person that's like, you know, you're going to burn, lady. And she's like, F you.
Right. And then you see the clown behind. Yeah. And then you see the clown. He's laughing. And then the chick next to him is laughing. And then the guy, I guess that's the guy that's next to her. He has a big old smile on his. Yeah, all them. Yeah, he got a big old smile on his face towards the end of the picture. Yeah, it's like damn, them three in a row.
They all love her, and they all want to touch her. And she's a celebrity. And then you've got the one person saying, "No, you're gonna." Yeah. So this is all. Hey, be strange, and we'll worship you.
And then even if you look at the guy, the black guy's beard over there by the corner of the cop's hat.
Wow.
All the way in the corner, he has a smile on his face. You can't even see his eyes and his nose, but he got a smile on his stuff.
What is this? It's a Bruder film?
I'm just looking at all the smiles. I don't know. I see a bunch of smiles. I'm just like,
I got you.
I don't know. Like you're thinking in the midst of a crowd clashing kind of thing where it's like police and folks. And you know, she got a middle finger up to somebody, and it looks like all hell's about to break loose. How many people in a real riot would smile or laugh in the middle of something like this? Depending on what
you don't know how much of this is in their head and how much of it's not, because there's a lot of stuff in that first movie that isn't real, that doesn't make sense, and the clock,
like any other, for that matter.
The clock never changes. The clock is always on the exact same time. It never moves in every scene. It's on the exact same time in each scene. You don't know how much of it was reality and how much of it was his own imagination. And the same thing with her. You're not going to know how much of this is in her head actually happening and how much of it is her imagination get carried away. They're insane. They're supposed to be insane. So you don't know what reality is for them and what it's not. And I can see a lot of this being these two crazy people should be able to be happy, and no one's going to let them be happy. And they want to be happy. And they think, oh, well, people are coming out to defend us and clap us on and love us, when in reality, they're two very sick, evil, murderous SOBs that probably should get the chair but aren't because of some liberal.
So
And
like
one more thing,
AKA
it appears Harvey Dent will be in part 2.
Oh, really?
Are you for real? Harvey Dent's gonna be in this movie?
Yeah, you see right there, the guy's got a dent, is a clown. I can't make it bigger.
Dent is a clown. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So,
Dent
but
is
this
a
is basically
clown.
going to be like on like a natural born killers kind of thing, where
The first one's not even anything to do with the DC. Let's just be honest. They co-opted a DC property so they can get a bigger budget. It's nothing to do with the Joker from the comics. I mean, if you like the movie, fine. I didn't really care for it, but it's nothing in there that has anything to do with the Joker that we know from comic books. And this one,
right?
Free
so
Joker.
You right? So you've seen that.
What's that?
See that sign, that free Joker.
Wait, what do you want me to show?
There's a sign, the orange looking sign at that kid's feet says free Joker. It's upside down.
Right.
That is what I was talking about. There's going to be this big movement of they should be free, they should be happy, they should be allowed to do whatever. They're not evil people. And how much of that is real and how much of that is fake. But it's good. It's going to definitely be let the strange people go and do whatever they want to because that's what's right.
Well, there you have it, guys.
Yeah.
Part of the state of DC.
Part of it.
That's part of it. If
He said,
depending on what your take is, I'm a big Harley Quinn. I'm a big Lady Gaga fan.
right.
I like the first Joker. So I didn't think it needed a sequel, but
yeah,
agreed.
Right.
They smell money.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
When you make $1 billion, when you get to that $1 billion mark, it's going to be a sequel, whether you like it or not. I mean, it's the way it goes.
All right. I think we got a little update, but we got some nice updates here for you 24/7. Couple more donations came in, guys. David Glenn, who's a member of the channel, $20. Stephen Otten, deleted scenes, $10.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias, mi gente. You got to remember, we are doing a fundraiser, but I'm making 24 work, man. It's like, show me some comments. What's going on?
Yeah. He's working for it, man.
It was like, hey, we're gonna do this for you, but you got to show some of your expertise. I'm talking you up, brother.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Thank you guys so much. If you're watching us on the replay, you can still donate. It's in the video box description. We got Loki, we got Clobberin Times, and we have 24/7. We're just really going deep. I do have some good news, and I'll share that. But some fun news. Share us a couple of comics, bro.
All righty, here we go. The return right there. He was missing for
This is
20 years.
Yeah, this is when DC Comics purchased Fawcett Comics. This is when DC first put them out.
1973, when they brought him back. He'd been gone for 20 years because of the lawsuit where DC National, later DC, destroyed Fawcett in the big war over these two character similarities. Fawcett went out of business. DC eventually had to buy the rights, but the thing is, Marvel had already bought. There was a character from MFG Comics. It was an android that could pull itself to pieces called Captain Marvel. When that tanked, Marvel and Martin Goodman paid like $4,500 to use the name Captain Marvel. So Marvel had a Captain Marvel. So on this one now, you can put Captain Marvel, as you see, the original Captain Marvel, but you can't use it as a copyrighted title. So all they could do was call it Shazam. And there's the first issue of the return.
Right. So basically, like as far as the comic book itself, you can only use Shazam, but in the comic, you can actually call the character Captain Marvel.
Right.
And that's basically what happened. Is like when Marvel won the rights because they went to court with DC over the rights, for the use of the name Captain Marvel. It came to a point where when it came to headlining a comic book, they have to use Shazam. But then when it comes to actual, when you open up the comic book and you read it and you see what they're referring to the character as, then you can call him Captain Marvel. But for some reason, DC was like, you know what? Screw all that. We're just going to call him Shazam. And Shazam is the wizard that he gets his power from. So it's like what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, you guys, come on, man. And this guy is the original. And they buckled down to Marvel.
The titles, they had no choice. They didn't go to court, but what happened was Marvel owned it as a title. They didn't own it as a name. In other words,
right.
you can't copyright somebody. You can say, for example, in a Marvel movie, you can say
right.
the word Superman or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter that, but you can't title anything in Marvel. So what happened was they basically, the only thing they could come up with was calling the title Shazam. But like you say, in the interior of the comics and whatnot, you could call him Captain Marvel. And they did for many years until some point after the Screw 52, they just decided to even stop saying Captain Marvel, even in the comics.
Right.
Let me see a couple people in the chat. Stump Brat, War Monkey, Pat S, J Picasso, member of the channel, Dylan W, get my Soul Assassin, Classic Comics, Aaron Taylor. Great to have you guys here. Muchísimas gracias. All right, what you got? Man,
nice. That was a series
one magic word.
Yep. About a year later, that's when when the TV show started.
Right.
This is 1973 right here.
Yeah, this is some good stuff. And now, you know, it's funny because I even have that on Blu-ray. So look at that. So this is the original Marvel family. Mary Marvel, Captain Marvel Jr., Captain Marvel. So to have like 8 of the people in the family, it's like, come on, man. Like, it's too much. You know, and like all those extra family members that you see in the movie, they're all fabricated. Like they're all the extra family members that were added like in the last decade. Other than that, during the whole existence of Captain Marvel, Shazam, this is who his family's really been right here. And you know, everybody gets their powers from the wizard, and Captain Marvel Jr. gets his powers from Captain Marvel. So even Mary Marvel has to say Shazam. So basically, Black Adam, Mary Marvel, and Captain Marvel, all 3 of them say Shazam. And Captain Marvel Jr. says, Captain Marvel, and he gets hit by the Thunderbolt. And he turns into Captain Marvel Jr. So, yeah, man, look, there's a lot of history with this, man. There's a lot of lore with it.
Speaking of, do you got an older Blue Beetle or a Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle?
You know, it's funny you say that. Actually, I do have.
We're gonna share some Blue Beetle news.
Yeah, let me
take your time doing that. Let's bring this up.
Yeah.
This George Lopez, comedian and actor, just recently put this up, and wanted to share it with you fellas. He says he's so excited for this one. Trailer coming soon. You're gonna love it. This is the from left to right, the director, then George, then Sholo, who's gonna be Jaime, and then up front is Harvey Guillen, I believe. He's gonna be trying to figure out what his character is. But the movie comes out in August. We still haven't had a trailer or a teaser. Some people are thinking it'll come out when The Flash comes out. It'll come out during CinemaCon, April 25th. And the cast, I had the cast. Where was it? Well, Lopez plays, he's going to be playing Jaime Reyes is uncle, and there's a big Latin American family cast around Jaime. It's Jaime's family. I think this could be a sleeper. I think this can this definitely has a great chance at winning a lot of fans, especially with Sholo being so popular. What are your thoughts, gents? And then I'm going to bring up some images of Blue Beetle.
I think you're right. It has a good shot of being, like you say, sleeper is a good way to put it, because no one will be really expecting it. It can it can be one of those films that grows organically from word of mouth because they like this kid. If the movie's anyway just entertaining and fun and appealing, then that'll speak for itself, and it'll travel. And good chance. Of course, the movie's got to stand on its own legs that way, but the kid's likable, so you got that going for it. Yeah, good chance for sure.
So, Loki, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Any thoughts?
Oh man, I think that if they hold true to the history of the character, absolutely. If they pull this this whole relationship with Booster thing that I've heard about,
you're not hearing good things.
Well, there's with DC lately, you have had the Robin thing going on, the thing with Tim Drake, the new Tim Drake book, and some other books. If it's true that he's going to have this relationship with Booster Gold, I'm just like, I'll skip it. I'll wait until I hear whether that's confirmed or not. And
really?
I don't want to bring the film down in any way. I'm not talking crap.
Right.
I hate rumors.
Right.
So I'm just gonna wait, and hopefully you're right, Paulie. Hopefully you're right, and it's a sleeper hit, and they do really good, and they're dedicated to the history of the character. If they pull some shenanigans, though, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look, I didn't know. Is Booster in this thing, Paulie? Or you know?
I have no idea. The only thing I know is that Susan Sarandon is playing some iteration of a Cord sister or cousin, and Ted Cord is not alive in this. Okay, so I went to Blue Beetle updates because they had shown these images, and I already showed you this. They'd shown these images, and that's where I got these images from. But as you can see, they got pulled. You guys with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's odd.
Promo material surfaced. The ping is real, but the background has been edited.
Oh.
Okay. I still have these, guys. I just wanted you to know that I was going to share this initially, and this I'm just
Wow.
Right now, let's go to the. So remember, they said the backgrounds are kind of like fan out, but these are leaked images of the cinematic iteration of Blue Beetle. Now let me go to my page, and let me share this with you guys. We're here talking DC stuff. That is the face mask. And I'm going to play a little bit of this. There you go. I know you can't see it real big. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Okay. There you go. So what they're saying is that's a legit leaked photo. Don't mind the background. Okay.
I hope they don't CGI the suit. I really hope they don't CGI the suit.
No, they probably will a little bit.
You've seen Sholo in the suit, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I've seen pictures of him actually in the suit, and the suit looks exactly.
He looks good.
Like, yeah, it looks good. Like him and standing in the suit with no CGI. They it looks looks exactly the way he's supposed to look like.
If they use conventional,
Go ahead.
I was just saying if they use conventional, like a conventional suit and they have some CGI parts of it, I'm absolutely cool with that, as long as it looks good. As long as the whole suit's not CGI'd like Green Lantern, like what they did with Green Lantern.
No. I got something for you. Here you go.
Okay.
And this is from last year, so this is, I mean, this film has been in the can for a while now, as far as done. Okay.
I wonder if Shazam 2 box office is gonna make them start rethinking scheduling and stuff.
Well, it's pretty far away. It's in August, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the bad taste of Shazam will be gone. Will the Flash be a hit? After that, you have Blue Beetle in August. So I think timing wise, Blue Beetle is in the clear.
Yeah, August is a good time for something like this,
right? And then of course you're gonna have Aquaman.
Yeah,
in
that looks pretty damn good.
So what are your thoughts on the look of Blue Beetle, the cast? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
take
I don't know. Not too many people are happy with your boy George, but at the moment, but other than that, as far as the cast goes, cast looks like it'll be pretty solid. The thing is hopefully they pay respect to the other Blue Beetles before this guy, and I think if they put in a few minutes to pay homage to what brought this character to this point in time, then a lot of people will be more receptive to it.
Sure.
That's my opinion, man. It doesn't take, it takes maybe 5-10 minutes to say, hey, there were other Blue Beetles and show, the other Blue Beetles in passing, like just clips of them, like kind of like phasing through of them fighting crime or doing some shit to know, like, hey, these were prominent, Blue Beetle characters that in their time, they've done their thing, and now I'm the current Blue Beetle. Basically, this is how my story takes place.
It'll be nice, but I wouldn't get your hopes up on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dan.
Yeah, I mean, right. And I mean, it pays homage to Ted Kord and everybody else, and it gives just a couple minutes to pay them homage. It doesn't sidestep them, and also brings everybody up to stuff to why you're even in existence. And here, boom, this is how my story begins, and show them, what you're about.
Well, I'm with you,
and I mean,
I wouldn't get you count on it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but fuck it, it'd be cool if they did, man.
Yeah,
some respectful way, or at least a respectable kind of origin story. Okay, let's check this out.
Well, you mentioned Susan Sarandon as an aunt.
Yeah, some relative.
Kord. Well, Kord has an evil uncle in comics, so I'm sure that's like a swap. Instead of an evil uncle, it's an evil aunt type thing. That's interesting cover.
Yeah. This is the first Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy autographed issue number 1. It's beautiful, man.
Variant cover, no doubt.
Yeah, it's basically I think her name is Jill or Joan Hauser, and she's Jody Hauser. I'm sorry, because you got the... So this is her.
I always wanted to go to Midtown Comics.
Yeah, so this is mint condition. So
Let's,
it's funny. I have a lot of Harley Quinn autographed comics, man. So
thanks for showing that. Let's show the chat some love. I mean, we're averaging around 50 people in the chat this entire time. So hopefully you guys are entertained with all the just awesome knowledge that 24 and Clobberin and Loki are giving you guys, and then just our take on all these DC projects for this year. Shazam was a disaster. The Flash is coming up. That has its own problems. Blue Beetle looks like it's clear of any kind of drama. It was almost that production that was so, kind of like off to the side, let them do their thing. It got done. So Zaslav saw something. He didn't put it on the cutting rack like Batgirl. And then you have Aquaman at the end of this year. So from what I said, your takes on this year, a lot of people calling it like that dead year, the dead 2 years between now and maybe Gunn's first thing. What are your thoughts, guys? And let's we'll slowly like kind of wrap up the stream.
If anything, they have to hit hard with what they have until Gunn comes out. Anything, I absolutely agree with dropping Batgirl. If it wasn't going to be a knock it out of the park kind of movie, I think they should have done the same thing to Shazam. But obviously, Shazam was already done. It was already ready to print. It was already finished. Just put it out. They hadn't done any of the special effects for Batgirl yet, so I can totally understand why they did that. Blue Beetle's got to bring it, and they can't let any of this side stuff they're doing in the comics meddle with what they're doing in these movies. Right now, the comic book industry is going, well, we got an absolute win out of the 10 comic run for Tim Drake because it got made in the first place. They cannot think of these movies this way. Because it's a totally different arena than the comic book industry. They're killing the comic book industry. The only thing that's keeping comic book shops open are back issues and things that people love and things people are trying to get into or experience now. They've got to keep the movies clear of all that drama. The Flash is a major hot box of drama and stuff that's gone on with the actor and what's going on with him, and they're going to have a hard time separating that from, hey, we need you to come support this movie, we need you to come watch this movie. Having Batman from '89. Damn it, Clobby, help me out.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Thank you. Having Michael Keaton, that is their ace in the hole right now because that's all they're showing. When I went to see John Wick the other night, that's the big thing. Almost everything in that preview revolved around Michael Keaton as Batman.
Okay, I'm glad because you went and you got the same setup I did, the IMAX, the whole deal. How did the Flash look to you on that big screen?
It looked professional. But it was Michael Keaton, man. How much is Michael Keaton going to be in this movie? Are we going to get 5 minutes of Michael Keaton? Are we going to get 30 minutes? What are we going to get? Because that's all they're showing us in the preview is Michael Keaton.
I would expect a lot.
Michael Keaton. So I expect a lot. And
we have an interruption here. We have an interruption here. Loki said fix for a second. Sorry. Nice one, Mark. Okay, and come on.
It is her birthday. I already went and got her. A big cheesecake for her birthday. I did that first thing this morning. So I already got her a cheesecake. She can be happy
birthday.
With
that. Yeah, I was going to say,
birthday, Eras.
Yeah. Please tell Eras we say happy birthday. Yeah, we definitely love her.
Guys.
So. Thank you, man. Hell yeah.
Okay, so it looked good. I thought it looked better than seeing it on a small screen. I was really impressed how well this film looked. Looked really amazing. There was some amazing stuff, not just the Michael Keaton stuff. So we'll see. I know some people who have seen it, and they're calling it one of the best in years as far as superhero movies.
Wow.
It better
We'll
be.
see.
It better knock it out of the park.
Well, it has to, right? Because you chopped off Batgirl. How bad? And then you kept Shazam, the Black Adam, the Shazam, which at best they're forgettable, right?
Yep.
Is this thing gonna knock it out of the park? Is Blue Beetle gonna knock it out of the park?
They cut Keaton out of. They actually had test footage of Keaton in the Crisis on Infinite, not just Batgirl, Crisis on Infinite Earths, going back to the CW series when they did the Crisis on Infinite Earths. So yeah, and they replaced him with Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy had an absolutely horrible part in that series, and he was only there for like 5 minutes. So you have to wonder, did they pull Keaton out to make a much bigger spectacle with this movie, and they put Kevin Conroy in because the part just wasn't going to live up to what they wanted with Keaton? This better live up. I agree with you. It looks good. The film cinematography in the preview looked good. I don't like the actor that's playing the Flash. Obviously, I don't like Ezra Miller, but if they give you an action-packed start to finish movie that has a lot of Michael Keaton in it, I mean, that can draw a lot of people. You get good word of mouth that, hey, you know what? It's Batman. And there's a bunch of people that have said this isn't your Batman. This isn't your 89 Batman, Paulie. This is Thomas Wayne. Because you see him in one of the scenes where he's got 2 pistol holsters. Batman doesn't use pistols.
Right.
Batman doesn't use guns.
It's Flashpoint, so this is probably Thomas Wayne.
If it's Thomas Wayne and not the Bruce Wayne we all know from 89, that might tick some people off and you get some bad word of mouth. You never know. I want to see what happens with it, though.
Guys,
at least it's not Disney. God help us.
Breaking news. We got we have some Batman footage from the movie, and I just got sent this from Fletcher Williams. So Loki, you might be right, although it might be a little different. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. He has knee pads.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I'm pumped up now. That's going to be the best movie of the year.
That's the Batman we all wanted.
Yes.
I would rather watch this.
Shake your booty, Batman, and shit. Yeah, I can,
shake your booty, Batman, Turkish Batman.
But I'm still with the whole back, Paulie. I'm still with the whole back. I'm with the weight. I want word of mouth. I want to be told by someone I absolutely positively trust this is going to be a good movie before I go see it.
Gotcha. So you want me to go review it for you?
Go review it and call me. Yeah, I can.
And thank you, Fletcher Williams.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. That was a good laugh.
I'm probably enough of a sucker to go sit through it. I know. Yeah, I'll go sit through it. Oh, God.
Did you guys see this Zachary Levi live Instagram?
He's a little sad.
Yeah,
right?
I understand. I don't want to show it.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to show it.
Is he a little sad that his movie didn't do well? A little hurt. Understandable. Yeah. You don't want to show it?
Well, no, Fletcher Williams is sending me a lot. Instead of Black Adam, Rock Adam.
Oh my God! Now that would have made money.
I mean,
Oh,
Let me be clear. Oh, also Shazam. Shazam.
Man, this looks awesome. It says.
Ooh. Oh, American people, I'm going to say Shazam, and it didn't even work. Hell. Holy crap.
Gracias.
No, que gracias, ándale, no sea payaso. ¿Tendré 8 pesos?
¿Pero tú me lo vas a cobrar?
Sí, pues sí, tengo que cobrarlo, no es mi tienda, yo no trabajo aquí.
Veme, reconóceme, aquí sabes quién soy, ¿no? Mira.
Sí, es un señor que está disfrazado. Son 38 pesos, ándale.
¿Acaso yo te cobro por salvar al mundo?
Spider-Man, the way home.
Oh man, nice job.
Spider-Man the Whale.
Spider-Man the Whale. Sorry to Brandon Fraser. Wow. I know that's not DC, but that was
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it
Right?
will be one day.
What is that, Mike? Oh, shit.
Oh,
My
Híjole
classic, dude,
antingao, right?
you should be ashamed of yourself, pal.
Here's the thing. Mexican Iron Man gives me shit every day.
No wait home.
I gotta give him a little bit of this. This is nothing.
Poor
That
old
was
Mexican Iron Man.
That is nothing.
well, I get Mike shit every day. So
Man.
Oh,
whether he's jumping out of a window or leaving the MILF Manor or whatever he's doing, yeah.
And then his fascination with Fanta. Yeah.
Married women.
And Alf.
Alf.
And the
Married
Flash.
women.
and the Flash, right?
He doesn't like Flash of all people.
We haven't done any thank you videos to all the people donating to you, bro. Let's play a couple videos and then we'll close it out. How's that sound, guys?
That's awesome.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man.
Works, man.
Thank
Where'd
you.
he go? I think we lost Paulie.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, well, this is the comic book roundtable. We taking over.
Oh my god.
Paulie's gone, everybody. Oh, there.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot. I hit the wrong buttons.
I've done it too.
I'm so stupid, man. Okay, brand.
Don't worry, we had you covered.
Yeah.
I got rid of the gaming mouse. When I got rid of the gaming mouse, I stopped doing that because my thumb kept hitting the back button on my gaming mouse.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
We were no Latino slant for a second there.
No Latino side. Let's play a couple of thank you videos, and then we'll close it out. Here you go.
Como cuando tu esposa te dice, lava los trastes. No voy a lavar ni madre. Nada voy a lavar. Eso no es cosa de hombres, es cosa de viejas. Yo no voy a lavar nada. Lávalos tú. Nada, un TikTok. Un TikTok que está ahorita.
¿De qué? ¿O qué?
No, ya lo voy a borrar porque nada, está bien chafa, ni me gustó. Sí, no, déjamelo. Sí, de hecho, estaba poniendo música para ponerme a lavarlo, ¿sabes? ¿No sabes dónde está la esponja?
All right, we're back here on the Latino Slant. I'm joined by Stone Loki, Clobberin Times, and Man of the Hour.
You forgot one.
24/7.
You forgot one.
What?
I like that one where you say or whatever.
Oh gosh,
I'm just kidding.
I got a short one of that.
I'll
Hold
take
on.
that one. But no,
I got a short one of that. Hold on, where's it at?
I'm just
The
kidding.
Baby
I
Yoda
get
one.
it, but I like that one.
The Baby Yoda one is the best.
Just kidding. Don't worry about it. I just say I like
there
that
is,
one.
yeah. We'll be right back. Here you go.
Uh-huh. You can tell Paulie had a lot of time on his hands one night and was like,
There is a Mexican Baby Yoda YouTube Instagram channel that is just killing it, and it's at the same people. That shit is just it's better than The Mandalorian, obviously. That shit is just
What is it?
gold. What is it? Yeah.
No, I didn't. I know what isn't, but sorry.
You guys have
We're
been
not bringing
great.
that up, Clobby. We're not talking about Star Trek.
Oh gosh. A couple of membership chats. Brian, that 70s rock fan. He's a general on the channel. Greetings, Slantinos. He says greetings.
Greetings.
70s.
Orale.
Orale. I had another one. I don't know, someone else, and then I lost it. I'm losing it. It's another who did the membership chat, guys? Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm the worst. You know what? I lost it because I bounced out by accident. That's what happens there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, here it is.
I'd find it.
Here it is. Das Wolfen. He's been a member for 5 months. Hello, all. Hey, what's up, brother?
Das Wolfen. Hey.
And then the great badass has been a member. He says, 24, Clobby, Loki, talking comics makes me feel like I'm in math class with Will Hunting. I got a lot to learn. Much respect, yo.
Yo, indeed. That's our buddy,
you,
badass.
Brother.
I'm gonna be, I'm gonna get to see him next week. I think he's still going to a con next week from today, Saturday, and he claims to be attending. He's going to be going to it, so I hope I get to see my brother.
He's supposed to give you a big hug and a wet, sloppy kiss and say that's from
Well, I'm going to be down with some of that. As long as nobody sees us, I guess.
No.
Nobody's going to want to see that, by the way, from either side. Trust me.
Well, I did a con yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And let me bring up a photo. And we can throw darts at it if you guys don't mind. Let me see, what do I got here? Who do we have here in this picture? Name these nerds.
Robert Burnett. That's
Gore.
Chris Gore.
Yeah, Chris Gore.
I know everybody but the gentleman with the glasses.
So you got Verbal Riot, Dante. Then you got Alan Ning. In the far back, and then that's Tyler, and he's got his own channel. Really sweet guy.
Who's the old man with the mustache? In the
bro,
the old guy with the hat.
that's like a trimmed down mustache.
Yeah,
Paulie trimmed it just for the event.
Looks slick, man. Like that hat.
You guys know what I got, but I don't know if the panel knows what I got. I did treat myself.
Nice.
And high on the John Wick. I'm gonna go back and watch it later today. I think.
So you're saying I should go see it? I saw the first three. I never saw the second.
Oh, you'll love it.
One yet.
You'll love it. You'll love it.
I can't get anybody to go with me, so I'll go when it's cheap on Tuesday.
Oh, dude, I'd take you if you were here. Shit.
My son don't want to go. He went with the other ones. Now he don't want to go, so I'm about to go see it Tuesday.
Nerd Legion.
I'd go with you.
I love that. Thank you, Fletcher, for sending all those videos. Hello, Leah Rose, Das Wolfen. It's been a fantastic stream. We raised a few $100 for our buddy, Man of the Hour, 24/7 Fusion Media. Why don't we wrap it up and tell us what you guys are doing next? Clobberin, do not tell me the next 6 streams you're on. Tell me just one stream you're on.
Streams.
Yeah, tell me what you tell us about your channel.
Well, tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm on. It's our Saturday night Star Trek. We're ending, as you know, we're reviewing all of real Star Trek 66 through 05, except no substitutes. Tonight, my wonderful first officer Raquel and I will be ending the season 5 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So only 2 episodes tonight, but we'll wrap up and take an overview look at the season of season 5, and that's what I got going on tonight.
Loki.
I will be dining with my future Mrs. Erisabkaus at the Gibraltar's whatever pizzeria in Woodlands tonight.
I'm so hungry right now.
That's some really kick-ass food too. I took Mike there. All coal oven pizzas.
Nice.
It's going to be great. It's going to be
Excellent.
great.
Well, what about your channel? So people not knowing who you are, what's in that? Tell us about your channel.
I know where you're going to be Monday night, by the way.
Monday night, I will be hanging out with Clobby over on his channel doing a review of what is it?
DC animated film Crisis, Justice League Crisis on Two Earths.
Crisis on Two Earths. So I'm Loki from Loki's Mornings of Mischief. I do a morning stream Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time every day of the week, every month, every year for the last 3 years. We talk about everything. I don't have just one topic, so we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants. Whatever hot's going on, video games, movies, TV, comic books, whatever it is, we will talk about it. So come by, hang out, and check us out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's my dogs. 24/7. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh,
Dude,
man
of the hour, dude. We raised you some money.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, first off, I just want to tell everybody thank you for showing me love, hearing me out, allowing me to show comics, spend time with y'all here on Latino Slant's channel. My boy Paulie, that's my brother. I love him. Just want to tell everybody thank you for just being there for me and all these wonderful gentlemen. I got nothing but love and respect for everybody, and I'm just thankful. And there's not a greater group of people I would rather be amongst than all of you. So just want to tell y'all thank y'all for everything. And with that, I'll be dropping videos.
Tell people about your latest video that's getting a lot of views, a lot of attention.
Well, I mean, about 2 days ago, I dropped a Black Adam, Zachary Levi video. In the last day or so, just over 400 people have watched it, and
Nice.
it's just kind of normally my videos normally get about 30-40 views here or there, and this one has kind of piqued some interest. So hopefully, if you guys have never seen the video or you haven't came by the channel, check me out over on 24/7 Fusion Media. I've been doing this roughly for about 3 years, and I'm looking forward to putting out more material and hopefully seeing you guys here in the future. Tomorrow I'll be doing the Primetime Kings here with Baron Norman Tag and my boy New Bomb Turk, along with Vigilante Williamson. And other than that, you'll see me throughout the week. Hopefully, I'll be joining Loki and Clobberin Times Monday night for the Christ on Two Worlds with the Justice League.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's what I got going on. So, but other than that, I want to thank you, Paulie. I want to thank everybody out in the chat. My panel members, my brothers. I love you all. Just want to thank everybody, and just the thing is, just want to tell everybody, without y'all, there wouldn't be no me. So I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything that you all done for me.
So if you're just watching this on a replay, as you know, this is a very special stream. It's a fundraiser. We're going to keep it public for a couple of weeks. Usually what I do on this channel lately, I've been taking our live streams and making them membership only. After I clip them, we will be clipping some from here as well. First, I want to thank you guys, the Slantinos, the members, everyone in the chat, los amigos. Son muy amables. You guys are really, really wonderful. And we've raised a couple $100 today live during the live time. You can always still donate to 24/7. As you can see, he's got an incredible encyclopedia just in his head, and also too with his comic book collection. I want to thank Loki. I want to thank Clobberin Times, the panel today. Here are their links to their channels individually. He's every morning, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Clobberin has got a lot of shows, so check him out. And there's 24's channel as well. Okay, so with the slant, we got all you guys over 110 members. Much love to you guys. I see you. And there's always something exciting that I'm sending you guys out on the channel. Okay, this week, two big things that are happening. We're going to be interviewing the director and the lead actress of The Head of Joaquin Murrieta. Great show. I highly recommend. I think Loki is going to really love that show. It's a kick-ass Western set in the 1850s. Joaquin Murrieta, it was the prototype for Zorro, for Batman. That's who Joaquin Murrieta is. And it's a really kick-ass television show. Look out for those interviews coming up. Then live this week, Cameron Pasha comes back to the slant. Just me and him. I'm so excited because there's so much going on in Hollywood right now. It'd be great to get his insight. Always something here. I got videos almost every day popping on the channel. And that's it. I want to thank all you guys in the chat. You guys have been amazing. Let's bring everyone back in. Anything final words, guys?
Make sure you keep rocking and rolling here on the slant, brother.
No, just thank you, buddy. You guys have been the best pals I've made on YouTube. And you all, again, all of you, the first guys I met here, and we almost are like 2.5 years now. And I just appreciate you so much for what you do. And thanks for doing this for our good buddy 24.
Yeah, and I just want to, I'm sorry, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, and I'm thankful, I'm blessed, and just couldn't ask for greater people to be amongst, and it's my appreciation and my thanks, words can't even describe. But I just want to tell everybody thank you all, and thank you, Paulie, for being here.
Man.
And allowing me to come on, and I've missed kicking it with you and live streaming with you. So hopefully we can do it again soon.
Yeah, it won't be another 2 years.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's
my bad.
And,
yeah.
No, you're good, man. You've been kicking ass, so you're it's very understandable, man. Just it's always good to see you raising in new heights, man. And dude, like I said, you've been whooping ass and taking names. So I'm, it's good to see you do that. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. And hopefully, you all have a great weekend. And thank you all for being here and spending time with us, man. And like I said, you guys are the greatest, man. I love you all. Thank you all.
You got it. We're playing the closing credits. So you should, if you're a member of the channel, you're going to see your name there, all that good jazz. Thank you so much to all you wonderful people. I do got to update this. This is a little bit, probably a month behind, but I'm good for it.
Yeah, you have,
got
a lot of great people on there, man.
Yeah, a lot of friends that we all know, a lot of saying, which is wonderful. Jay Picasso is a member of the channel. Just FYI, I didn't get any notification of your stream, Paulie. I saw it by accident. That's not good. I did create this a few days ago, so the alert should have come out. So sorry about that. And look who's just slipping in.
Hey,
the man
So
with
culture.
the mane.
Culture.
Beware of the shoe. Beware of the shoe.
Don't know what that means. But that's some sort of inside weird. I don't. Hopefully not sexual joke. But let me give a shout out to my generals, the highest level for my memberships. 6, Mexican Iron Man, George the Giant Slayer, Deleted Scenes, the Catman, aka Dee Dee Myers, that 70s rock fan. What's up, Brian? Here's a little bit of that music for you. Thank you, everybody. Adios.
Adios, muchachos.
Yay.